So Jad came back. You clicked on this video because you really want to change your life. Stick around for it because this could shift your paradigm for real and shift your perspective. But of course, you need to, like, I can tell you right now, this video is gonna change your life. But if you're not gonna do anything, nothing's gonna happen. And you're gonna tell me now, I tried to do something. I meditated, I exercised, I did cold showers, warm half. Yes, I know you tried because I did too, and I failed. I literally did it for 1 day, 2 days, then spiraled into failure again. But what I discovered today is a different technique. They're the same concept, but a different technique. So what happened? The self-help industry. You start wondering. You start there. Oh yeah. Oh my God. If I meditate, I'm gonna become rich. And you start watching the video, and you meditate for some time. You don't see anything results. I don't know. Maybe because you tried for most of us who did it for 3 days. Some of you did for 1 week, 1 month. Maybe you didn't get rich. Maybe you got rich. I don't know. Write in the comments your experience, for example, like in visualization and stuff. So, but most people don't continue meditating, not because they didn't become rich, because their old habits came back, sleeping, or they felt lazy. In a nutshell. Another thing, exercise. I want to get jacked, like, I'm still working out. I didn't get the jacked, but yeah. I want to get jacked, and you're so excited. You start the gym 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then you quit. Why? And that's here when people say discipline, discipline, discipline. But then, what self-help industry say, like always, why it's a trap? Why the self-help industry is a trap? It's a trap for some people because there's a lot of videos. There's abundance of videos, and when like each video is competing for you to watch it because each view costs money. So they're gonna say, fuck the law of attraction, this is the best way to do it. Or this video is gonna change your life. These are secrets that are unknown. Like they just get pretty creative, and give you like I don't know if this happened to me. I don't know if it happened to you. I see the video is like 1 hour long, but it says this video have the secrets of the universe. Like it kept secret for so long, like it's for so long, and now this is the only video, for example, that these secrets are in it, and you clicked on it so curiously, but then it comes like, okay, like I literally knew these things maybe, but like in a different perspective, changed my perspective, and then changed my life. I'm still stuck. Where am I? I didn't do anything. So the self-help industry is made for you to watch and watch and watch and watch, consume. I would say it's better than social media, like in YouTube videos, for example, other because like because at least you gain a little bit of knowledge. But if you're not using it, that's what I call the self-help industry. If you're just consuming and not using, then that's a trap. You're just like getting fascinated by each video. Oh my God, like this video is gonna change my life. Let me watch it. Then you see another video. Oh my God, this guy, I haven't watched him in a bit. Like, let me see his newest video. Maybe there's something I didn't know before. And you start watching and watching and watching, and they're gaining money, and you're not gaining value. And that's the problem. Like, the only people who's benefiting who watch maybe 2 to 3, 4 videos self-help in a week, and that's it. Not like me, for example, who spend at least 20 hours, 30 hours in the whole week watching self-help, like a daytime job. So yeah, so that's a self-help trap. But what's the solution? I want you to stop. If you watched a lot of self-help and you have at least the knowledge, I want you to stop. And I want you to focus on one single thing. That's the most important thing in self-help industry. Like, without it, literally without it, the self-help industry would crumble down. Alright? The concept of the law of attraction is nothing. I want you to focus on this two sentences which summarize the whole thing. Your thoughts creates your reality. It creates your reality. By your thoughts create your emotions, which creates your reality. And you would tell me this is so cliche. We all know it. Yes, we all know this. Literally, this is the main thing in self-help. We all know this, but we're not using it. And this is the only thing that's controlling us: the thoughts, the emotions, the behavior. This is like after brainstorming, this is what's been controlling us the whole fucking time. Even when you click on that video, it's a thought that came to your mind. But like you would say, it's just realizing, come on, open up, listen to this. How many times you would say one last video? What's that one last video? It's a thought, right? And this will create an emotion of excitement, and then behavior click on the video. So literally the one last video, it's trick thoughts. So there is always, what I'm trying to get here, there's always your thoughts, and there is, let's call them the sneaky thoughts. Okay, let's call trick thoughts, which are made by the sneaky. Let's call this guy sneaky. So sneaky comes in, you're here, you're thinking about how you're gonna start studying, you're just like there, thinking how you're gonna start studying, and then sneaky comes in and oh no, no need to think about it. You're just preparing your books. You're opening your books, and you're preparing the pen to write. And sneaky comes in. You know what? There's, we haven't used any social media. I'm like so tired and exhausted of school today. Let me just like open my phone, like open the phone and just like watch one video and then come back. At least you're motivated and relaxed. And oh, you just become happy. Let me just watch this video, become excited instead of, or before I say inside, let's see what happens. You open the video, sorry guys, you open the video and then you watch a video, then you see another video, sneaky comes in. You know what, the next video is gonna be better. Like this is, maybe it's a self video, or maybe a new Mr. Beast video comes in. Like you would come like, Mr. Beast doesn't upload videos, this video is gonna be like the most important video of all time. Like, and then you click on it and you see Mr. Chandler did something, and you click on that, and the sneaky just tells you do this, and like he's so good. He's like a sales marketer, literally. He just wants you to do things. That's gratification. That's what they call instant gratification. Or you see women, maybe you had a bad day a little bit, you open Instagram, to just relax, get your mind off, and you see a woman's ass, which like sneak comes in, and this is beautiful, oh my god. And then you get an erection, and sneaky comes like, how can, like, I can't control this erection. Sneaky would say, like, you had a bad day already, come on, let's just why not. And then you start fabbing and shit happens. So sneaky, for example, in my journey, that's an actual thing that happened. I was stopping pornography and fabbing. So what happens, he comes in, tell me 15 days no fab, that's an achievement, you deserve something. And he tells me, do tantric massage. Tantric massage is nice, I love it personally. And he goes, don't touch your genitalia, don't, okay? But then you're gonna touch it, like maybe like your initial thought, don't touch your genitalia, because you're not gonna control it. Some people can, but I'm saying for me. But sneaky, why not stroke a little bit? Why not do this? Why not do that? Fucked, you fucked. خلاص, this trick is gone. Or maybe I was trying to stop pornography also. What Sneaky did to me, instead of watching, just listen. That's what Sneaky told me, and I actually listened and got addicted to that shit. And then I realized it was just like, pornography is pornography, and just get away with it. So Sneaky could teach you some lessons, but you need to waste time. So it's better to know what are the tricky thoughts, or like, you were stopping sugar, or you had an option. Always like, they always tempt you with the sugar stuff. Like Sneaky always comes in and tell you, eat that biscuit, eat that. So you need to learn how to differentiate and know the trick thoughts. So know the trick thoughts, know the sneaky thoughts that come to your mind, and try to learn how to control them. Not control, just be aware of them for some 1 day, 2 days. When you start being aware of them, you start actually changing just by doing that. You need to be a little bit clear of what you want to do. Like, you want to stop pornography, for example. Sneaky thoughts are gonna come in. You're gonna look like, you're gonna look them down in your mind, like, you sneaky thoughts, fuck you guys. Let me get these thoughts in. And you put the thoughts you want to actually use, and then this will gonna firewire emotion, action. Exactly what happens. You look at a girl ass, alright? Thoughts comes in, beautiful, let me just fab, it's been so fucking tired. Emotionally got horny, then then action, fab. As easy as this. What if you see a woman's ass, you're so like, this is so beautiful, I'm getting horny, and I'm tired. Change that thoughts to, I'm a disciplined, like, I'm an actually disciplined guy, and this has just made me stronger, and these feelings, I love it in my body, and this is gonna make me more disciplined. Let me just scroll away, and I know I'm so disciplined, I'm not gonna fuck. And this is gonna make an emotion of determination, resilience, and happiness and motivation. And then you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna fuck the action. So thoughts, emotion, action. Thoughts, emotion, actions. Write it, make it a two if you need. Thoughts, emotions, action. This is the most important thing you need to know from the self-help industry. After that, you identified it, identified, you know how to identify the thoughts, the tricky thoughts. You start maybe meditating, you start doing some things. Then you wanna like, all right, without like one thing without clarity you can't do anything. So you're gonna get a pen and the paper later after you're a little bit clear of what not like of the tricky thoughts, and you need to get more clear. I know you're clear, but you want like they like clarity. You open the book, as simple as this. You say what you want to do, but you need to prioritize. Exam, if you're failing at high school, no, you need to focus on that. I'm not saying it depends. It depends on you and the world. If you don't give a fuck about high school, don't do high school. For me, it's music production. I love music production, but for me, failing high school is like I need to prioritize to get better marks at high school. So I focus on high school. All right, that's it. Just that's it, high school. But then you can't just sit there because you'll have some time free, right? So you need to know what to do in this time. So I want you to do this mandatory, like meditation and exercise, sleeping early, eating healthy. That's it. That's like the only things I want you to write down, and I want you to do them. You know, by like identifying the tricky thoughts, you're gonna do them anyways. That basically what discipline is in a nutshell is identifying the tricky thoughts and eliminating them. That's it. That's discipline. That's discipline simplified, guys. As simple as this. So after you know how to identify the tricky thoughts, eliminate them, and put the new thoughts, fire and wire them, emotion, action, you're good to go. You're actually good to go, and you can start doing some new habits. You fill your day with habits and ethics and beliefs. You know, like you put like I'm gonna meditate for this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Maybe you're not gonna. It's not gonna be perfect. Maybe you're gonna meditate for 5 minutes instead of meditating for 10 minutes. It's okay still. Don't let the sneaky thoughts come in and say if you're gonna meditate for 5 minutes, it's useless. No, meditate for 5 minutes. It's better. Like fire and wide thought about like if I meditate for 5 minutes, I'm gonna create this habit. At least I show up. You know, put the new thoughts. You're gonna make emotions, then you're gonna do action. That's second. After you plan, I want you to like you plan your main goal basically. Like if you have a lot of free time, really a lot, you can like study for 3 hours, for example, and do music production for like also 2 hours. Then put music production in, for example, or put going out with friends, for example. Dedicate days. Don't like you should be happy. Life is nice, you know. Like you shouldn't just focus on the goal. Like you should focus on the goal and also do some things like on the side. Like what I do usually is meditate. I exercise in the morning. Then I go to school. I come back. I do some meditation. I study. I go sit with family, journal a little bit, read a book, and sleep. I don't read a book. Sorry. This is one of my goals. I want to do. Tricky thoughts have been sneaking in, and I haven't read a book yet. But it doesn't need to be a self-help book. Any book you like, maybe a show on Netflix you saw, instead of watching it, read a book. After, after you planned, and now I want you to research. Because what one tricky thoughts and sneaky thought that come to your mind, which is like actually good and could actually really trick you, is you don't have enough knowledge. So I want you, if you don't have enough knowledge in this area, like if you know eating healthy, but you don't know what to do exactly. For me, it's intermittent fasting and no snacking. That's me. If you have a different thing, different perspective, then I want you just to go there with these 3 days. You're trying to control your thoughts better. I want you to go and use some time to research. Just to research, just 4 days. I want you to research, but research with an intention. I want to learn how to meditate. I want to learn how to this. If you're watching this, at least you have an idea how to exercise. What exercise should I do? What time is the best? Make your schedule. That's really important. After you make your schedule and everything works out like in your mind, and like that's how you want to live life. And these small habits are gonna make you make your goal come true. Like if you want to get high grades, you need to study. If you want to become a music production, you're gonna need to learn some new skills. So maybe start training on FL or record some beats or do some projects. So I want you to just put like a plan for you. How should, like, put a week plan. Maybe each week Friday you put a week plan. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna study this, I'm gonna do this, but be open for suggestions. But if you don't have anything in your mind, don't let sneaky comes in and let you research more than you do. So that's one thing. So after you research, I want to stop your phone for 1 week. After that week, maybe every Friday, because most people love to relax on Friday, I want you just to give a sneaky a little bit of freedom, and let him be curious like we should be. Like just go on the internet. You should always change, you should always upgrade your knowledge. Knowledge is power. So you should go there, learn new things. Maybe you want to learn new technique of meditation, go there. Maybe sit for 5 hours, 6 hours, doesn't matter. Spend all your day researching on Friday only. After that, the whole week, just apply what you learn. Write down what you learn and what you're gonna apply. And on Friday, you also need to write your full schedule for the whole week. No need, like, what I mean by the full schedule, like, okay, I'm gonna study, by, for example, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. But most of us, we're just so lost, we don't know what to study, Okay, I'm gonna which book to open, what. So first you set the skeleton, and then you start filling it with muscles, alright? Uh, like putting in, like in the Friday, that Friday you wanna do, for example, just put in what to study. For example, I study Monday physics, Tuesday biology, or you can do music production. For example, I'm gonna learn Monday how to create this beat. Tuesday I'm gonna try to do my own project, I'm gonna freestyle. Wednesday I'm gonna learn to use this new program. Alright, it can go anyhow, even making YouTube videos. Monday I'm gonna record my video, Tuesday I'm gonna edit, or Wednesday I'm gonna brainstorm for new ideas. Make the plan you're gonna do for the whole week for this small tiny habit. All right, and do things and every time you do it, you're gonna get closer to the goal, to the main goal. And then when you achieve it, you actually climb the ladder, because you can't skip. Like if you're climbing the ladder, like for real now, like you can't, like, most of the time skip. If you skip, it's a really hefty risk and could make you fall. Like on a ladder, for example, if you skip a step, you could fall. So unless you're ready to skip a step, like, it's a really risky thing. I love people to take risk, but in reality, this ladder skipping thing, it's a fantasy, sadly. And I wish it was true. You can take shortcuts, but take the best shortcut is to start. And after doing this again and again and again and again, it's gonna make you better and better and better, and you're gonna learn how to identify tricky thoughts better. And of course, watch self-help and learn. And if you can pay, that's way better to get way more rich content. What I would advise you to do is go to the description on Mind Valley. Alright, you go to a Mind Valley video that's short, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you go to the description. You're gonna see a Mind Valley master course. You click on it, it's free. Watch it, 1 hour 30 minutes. Most of the time, I gained a lot of knowledge from, like, there's only 4 or 5 master classes. So yeah, all these videos, look what's happening. That's the main issue in the self-help industry. You learn thoughts, emotion, action. But you say continue watching the self-help industry, and you start learning new things that build up on thoughts, emotion, action. But you're not using thoughts, emotion, action. I want you ignore this principle and start using more things, and like start meditating in a way. But then or start exercising and stuff. Like when you start actually, you start, these tricky thoughts are gonna come to your mind, and they're not gonna help you achieve what you wanna do. Like right now, I'm getting the thoughts, emotion. I'm getting the thought is fuck this YouTube video is no need. Alright, this is a negative thought. This is not like a tricky beautiful thought. This is not a disguised thought. This is a raw thought. So I know it's a raw thought, so I ignore it. Or most of the point, don't ignore it. Face it. That's what I'm trying to do here. So we face the thoughts, we know it's tricky, and then we comes in. You can use a lot of tools after this. You can learn a lot. Like there is this band where you can wear a band and then snap it when you get the thoughts. Or you can use the 5 minute rule where you can be negative for 5 minutes. So build upon the knowledge you have from this thought, belief, thought, emotion, action, thought, emotion, action. After that, I know the belief system plays a role, but the thoughts, emotion, action, I believe it plays a bigger role. because your thought, emotion, action create your beliefs. So this is the belief broken down furthermore. And also the thoughts, if you want to break it down further, is what you consume. So but if you're mindful and aware of what you consume, then your thoughts are gonna be better. And if you know how to identify the bad thoughts and face them and explain to them why they're explain to yourself why they're not actually the good thoughts, and starting, that's why you need to know your why. Your why is really important. Everybody talks about it, but how the fuck am I gonna apply it? I know I need to study to get like A pluses to go to Cambridge University, for example, but then I'm here sitting. Yeah, I know the why. Okay, then what? Then a tricky thought comes in, but then the why is not necessary because a tricky thought is so good, it disguises itself that makes you do the thing. That what discipline is just differentiating. If you stuck around up to now, you're a legend because this is my actually first video, scripted. The old videos are all documenting my life. If you want to stick around, subscribe. And if you really want to know more about or like my routine and what's the best way in my opinion at the end of the day, but I believe each one have his own way of making his life. All right, each one have his own motives, own goals, but there's some principles we can't ignore, like the thought, emotion, action. I want you to focus on the thought, emotion, action, guys. I'm in the self-help industry for 3 years, learning and consuming. Yeah, so most importantly, just relax and enjoy the journey, and you know you're gonna get there. Have faith. You know everything is gonna follow up after you know how to discipline yourself with the thought, emotion, action. Everything builds up. All the knowledge you had is gonna build up and make this beautiful house of yours. All right. Of course, you use your thought of like if you wanna, for example, Hamza talks about the diet thing, like really important. But then most people can't discipline themselves to eat like a good diet. But how to be disciplined is to know what thoughts are, what thoughts to fire and why, and what thoughts are bad and good. And I think that's it. It's our first scripted video, guys. Alright, I think there's only one more thing when you're writing the thoughts. Like, oh, sorry, when you get thoughts, if you can add an extra, get like this book, for example, a small notebook where you can just like write the thoughts you're getting. For example, you woke up late. Alright, You woke up late, and then you feel what? You feel a little bit sad, grumpy, and like you don't really. You feel the day ended. Then you put an arrow like, and then you say, I woke up early, I woke up late, I slept more, so I can be more energized, so I can be more productive today, and I feel happy, motivated, determined. Done. And you think of that, you feel it, you visualize yourself and feel it, thank that feeling, and start. That's a tool. That's literally a tool right now I gave you, so you can use. If you stuck around, you earned that tool, guys. 22 minutes, not 3. Alright, guys, Jad came back, and this is it. Stay legends, and this is actually an OBS, how to be disciplined and change your life for real. Thank you, guys. Alright, stay cool. Peace.